Good day, all. Blessings on you this day. Just a thought. Let me ask a question first. Have you ever found yourself afflicted or in anguish? And then what has our response been when we're afflicted? Do we still trust God in those moments, those valleys, those difficulties, those troubles, those stresses? I was reading Psalm 102 the other day. And the entire psalm, just take a few moments to read it, but it's beautiful. It's actually a prayer, a journal entry, a prayer of an afflicted man. In the first 11 verses, there's a description of how afflicted he is and his agony, and he's just expressing his frustration, his angst, his anguish. But then in verse 12, there's a cited beautiful turn that even though he's afflicted, even though he's struggling, even though he's going through the agony, he still trusts God. He still is rooted and resilient in God. And it's beautiful that in spite of the difficulty, the afflictions, the agony, the stressors, the troubles of life, that we can still and do still trust God as our refuge, our rock, and that he helps us to be resilient, to continue on. And so Psalm 102, in part it reads, "Hear my prayer, O Lord, very personally. Let my personal cry come to you." He turns to God in affliction, not to anything else, but to God. He cries out, "God, do not hide your face from me, for I am in distress. And so turn your ear to me. So when I call, answer me quickly." And he goes on and on, the first 11 verses. And in verse 12, there's a beautiful movement that even though he's going through that agony, that angst, that anguish, he says, "But you, O Lord, you, in spite of all this, you sit enthroned forever. And God, your renown has endured through all generations. And I know that you will arise and have compassion on Zion." And then he goes through a series of R's, words starting with the letter R. Not only will your renown be known, God, he says, but everyone will revere you because of who you are. They will see your deliverance. They will watch and see, in spite of our anguish, our affliction, that we will revere you because of who you are. And then it goes on to say, God, you will rebuild. Lord, you will respond to the prayers of the destitute. Lord, you will release prisoners and those condemned. He says, Lord, you will remain the same forever and ever. And then the very end, so my personal prayer is through Psalm 102, I say, you know what, God, help this to be me. So I say, God, I praise you, O Lord, my rock, my refuge, my strength. Help me to be resilient in you, to know that the result of this difficulty, that I'm adapting to the stresses of life and the adversity and affliction, and I am continuing on, and you're going to help me recover. You're going to help me adjust, and my future is just getting started because, God, you are always there. What I've discovered is God is my surety in the unsure moments. He's my certainty in the uncertainty, the known and the unknown. He's my refuge. He's my strength. And when we don't know what's next, God is already there. And I pray for that for you today, Lord, friends, that you will just know that you're not alone, that God is with you. He's for you. Blessings on you. And I read through Psalm 102, and just may that be ours, especially verse 12, that, God, I'm going through this, express that to him, but then say, God, I choose to trust you in this affliction. I know you're with me. I know you're for me. And I pray that over you. May the oil of God's joy be your strength, support you, strengthen you, sustain you, hold you, uphold you, and enfold you, surround you. In the name of Jesus, he's holding you. You're sitting in his presence, in his hands. He loves you so much. Blessings. Blessings. Bye-bye.